Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Vasco. Complete.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Flames with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Flames are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are coming to this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Blue. Now the toss. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Blue. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On the direct snap, it's Blue. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got it in the middle. It's Rucker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Caught over the middle. It's Burris. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The give out of the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
And the Flames have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gray. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Blue. Got a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call.
Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Vasco. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The short hands, it's Blue. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll pitch it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Mobley. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. A pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, you think about where Arkansas on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunity.
And he's got it at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Flames will hustle to the line. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Vasco. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in a situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Flames. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop them on the two-point conversion and keep them from making this a one-possession game. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Burris. Looking for room at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Catch in the middle, it's Summers. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Red Bulls are in the hurry-up. Snags it over the middle. Breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bulls.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Vasco. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Oh, a lot of space. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Basco. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Time is dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. A designed run for the quarterback. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Flames will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Got his man in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rucker. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this.
There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Red Wolves back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Rayner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cross. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Summers. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in on the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking downfield on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Summers. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Gray. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Gray. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Flames in the hurry up.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It back. Grab near the marker. It's Basco. Touchdown, Flames. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The trickeration, the flea flicker, the gadget plays, such chicanery and shenanigans and duplicitous dealings from this offense. David, how do you describe it?
Well, first I need a dictionary to understand what half of those words mean, but I gotta go with the Statue of Liberty. That's easy to understand. It's got more meaning behind it than just football. The Statue of Liberty is by far the best.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is work.
Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randolph. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Goes to the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking to pass. It's Basco. Slides away. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
The running threat and the QB just, it gives you the...
Snaps it in the shotgun. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin
absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for it.
The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Creates a little room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball. They get the TFL. And now they set up 4th and long.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.